What is up, y'all? Welcome back. It is a beautifully hot day here in Phoenix. I think it touched upwards of like 102, 103 already. But I got out for a ride. It's like 6 o'clock already, and I have got 5 DIY upgrades that I have done to my CBR500R. So I figured I would share with you guys. Alright, so first on the list, and I think first for just about everybody that ever bought a motorcycle from a dealership, is you got to get rid of that nasty Fender Eliminator, or you got to get rid of the Fender by getting the Fender Eliminator. It's really not that hard. I think I got mine from Vagabond Motorsports. They had a whole tutorial on how to take off the stock Fender and put on their Fender. Super easy, walk through the whole thing. I only busted like one fingernail, I think, but it was only like $100, and I'm not mechanically skilled with cars or tools really at all. I've said that in a couple of my other videos, and I had no problem with it, so I'm sure most other people could as well. So it was pretty easy. And number 2 on my list is lens tinting the windscreen. I think most racing windscreens, which I don't even know if they make that big of a difference, run close to $100. I know the Puig one runs 90 something. I've seen a few others, maybe like TST Industries and stuff, and I was like, dude, I don't want to pay that much money. That's ridiculous. And I don't know where I saw this at, but the guy said just use lens tint. So you, like, people lens tint their headlights and taillights on their car to make them smoke. So I bought some of this stuff at AutoZone, pretty much any auto store. I think it's just the Rust-Oleum brand. And I sprayed it on the inside. I took the windscreen off. It was super easy on my 2019 model. It literally took me 20 minutes to take off the screen, spray everything down, and it, you know, I let it dry overnight and put it back on. And from the outside, you cannot tell at all. It looks like it's supposed to be black. You can't see through it at all. I did a whole bunch of layers, and I also saved myself 80, 90 bucks. The spray was only like $7 for a can, and it looks sweet. So highly recommend. Definitely do that if you want to smoke out your windscreen for a cheap price. Next up is I plasti dipped my rear sets and my passenger foot pegs. Stock on the CBR, they come silver and they really stick out. Obviously I have the black model, so they just really stuck out. I did not like how it looked. I wanted to make everything more murdered out. I also plasti dipped the heat shield for the exhaust, and I think it looks a million times better. I'll show you guys some pictures here on the screen, before and after. And again, that plasti dip cost me, you know, like $10 for a can. I still have over half the can left, and it looks super sick. So highly recommend that as well. Super cheap, and the only downside to that would be the plasti dip will wear off. So like my feet rub up against the rear set, so it rubs off, so you just might have to redo it. But if you don't mind, you know, spending just a little extra time, it's a good mod to do for a cheap price. The next mod I think you should do for your bike is getting some aftermarket levers. I got these Puig Shorty adjustable levers. I actually have an install video that you can watch if you get the same levers, or I think it'll pretty much work for any other levers as well. But it was a super easy install. I think I only really ran into one issue, and it wasn't really that big of a deal. I just needed some grease because my clutch used to stick. But it's super easy to install. You can either spend $200 on a pair of levers like I did, which I recommend, over a pair of $30 Amazon levers. I just have read a lot of reviews and a lot of other people's opinions that say just don't get the crappy stuff, just spend the extra money. It'll last, it won't break, it's reliable. So I recommend buying the part and just putting it on yourself. It really isn't that hard. You can probably figure it out. And the fifth thing, which only took me 5 minutes maybe after I waited 2 months to get it in the mail from China, are tank protectors. Right now I only have the lower portion because my legs don't really come up that high. I feel like the foot pegs are too low. So I'm gonna ride with them for a while. I literally just put them on this week, and if I need the other higher portion of it, if I think it'll be useful, then I'll use it. But for now, it works good, and it actually serves a purpose. You know, it looks cool. It's got the 500 logo on it, and it's super easy to put on. Literally took me 5 minutes. So that's it, guys. That's what I have for you today. DIY upgrades to the CBR500R. Overall, great bike. Super easy stuff to do to it. There's probably a lot others, so if you have something that you've done to your bike by yourself, feel free to leave a comment. Let other people know. We're always wanting to modify our bikes. I feel like that's a never-ending process for most motorcyclists, but anyways, it's also fun. So thank you guys for tuning in. I just asked you guys subscribe to my channel. I am trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I'm also thinking when I do hit 1,000, I'm planning on doing some type of a giveaway. So whether it's like a prize or just cash, not sure yet, but head down to the description, subscribe, leave a like on the video. You guys rock. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next episode.